Hey, Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the director. We got ourselves some Color Smash coming tomorrow. Oh my god, there's so much to go over. So I'm going to try a little bit of a compressed version for you guys, see if we can get in and out of here as soon as possible. So again, sit down, put your feet up, pay attention. Things are about to get crazy. So the Color Smash promo, a lot of moving pieces in this, so I'm going to try and make it as clear as possible with you guys. 87 and 93s, here's the list. Hopefully one of them's on your theme team, because that's all they're really going to be good for. Next up, let's actually get into these players. Now, very briefly, I'm just going to say a lot of these seem kind of like fodder for the promo. It seems like guys that needed upgrades. Not the greatest cards, but there's a couple of really good ones in there that I'll point out as well. So Levante David, 87 speed, 83 zone coverage. Not the greatest, but good on a Bucks theme team. Next up, Zach Ertz, again, very low speed, very low run block, but really good catching on a Eagles theme team. Not bad, but for everybody else, probably pass. Austin Eckler, again, very good. I would say, I mean, I'm biased, obviously, the Charger stuff everywhere, but 94 speed is okay. 91 break tackle, gonna look great on my theme team, but okay for everybody else. Maybe it's like a third down running back. Eddie Jackson, I don't love this one. 89 speed isn't great. Bears theme team, you'll be fine. Everywhere else, I would say no. No hit power, very little speed. That's kind of an easy pass for me. Kendall Fuller, again, low on the speed, 96 overall. You can get him up, I think, without a theme team to 96 speed, so he'll probably be okay in the slot. Other than that, also an easy pass for me, but these are all important because they go in a set, so just keep that in mind. Next up, Robert Woods, 93 overall, or I'm sorry, 96 overall, 93 speed, really good catching on 97, and then decent route running as well. This one's okay. I'll say this is alright. This is alright. I don't mind it. Next up, Ezekiel Elliott. It kills me because Zeke is such a good player in real life, but 92 speed in MUT is kind of not great. 94 break tackle is great. 96 agility is great. Kind of waiting for his 99 overall because he should get the 99 agility, which will definitely help him with that human joystick. But until then, he's okay. He's not great. Cowboys fans will probably like him, though. Next up, Demario Davis, 88 speed. It's okay. He should have decent zone coverage as well, I guess. Not bad, not great. Next up is Mark Andrews. This one's pretty good. I'll point this one out as decent card. 78 run block, 90 speed. Lots of Ravens theme teams out there. That one's pretty solid. I'll say that's a pretty good card right there. We'll go over all of these in more detail in Mud Force tomorrow, guys. Don't worry. There'll be a deep dive in all of these Mud cards just for your guys' education out there. 74 speed on quarterback Matt Ryan. You know, he's a pocket passer. Not great throw power is my biggest thing on this guy. Lower his speed, give him more throw power. That will make this card pretty usable. Other than that, stick with your Michael Vicks out there for those Falcons theme teams. Next up, Barry Sanders. This is a game changer right here, dudes. I will say that most people will get Barry Sanders to 99 speed. Said and done. The acceleration 98, powered up 99, said and done. 99 agility is where this card gets super insane. He's going to be the first running back in the entirety of Madden Ultimate Team to get human joystick. Human joystick being the ability to pretty much move like the flow of the wind, the flow of the water, loose and free for the world to see. Absolutely insane to see this card come out at this point in Madden Ultimate Team. It's cool, it's exciting, it's going to be really fun if you have Barry Sanders on your team. If you're facing against him in Madden Ultimate Team and head-to-head, oh, watch out. I hope you got some form of stress relief. You know, one of the stress balls or one of those, you know, Zen music or something going on, because this card's going to be absolutely so tough to contain with how fluid he's going to be moving, with the agility. On top of that, my favorite stat on running backs this season, 98 break tackle. Yikes, this card's going to be so good. I'm excited to see if maybe we can try him out, but at the same time, this is going to be a very insane card, especially if you got him on your theme team. It doesn't even matter theme team. Theme teams don't matter with this card. He's going to be absolutely insane. So Barry Sanders, A++++++. Ed Reed, similar at the strong safety position. Very, very nice card. 99 overall, so you can put all those nice abilities on him. He's going to be insane with the 92 hit power, 98 zone coverage, 86 man coverage. Very, very nice strong safety for your Ravens fans. Texans fans, I believe. And then Jaylon Smith, this is where things get a little interesting. They released cards like this last season where they're lower overalls with a little bit of a quick sell value. So 93 overall Jaylon Smith, 82,500 coins. It's literally 82,595 coins. 90 speed, 86 zone coverage, and 94 hit power. He's a good card for his overall. Just wish they swapped these two cards, you know what I mean? So I'll give the 96 to Jaylon Smith, which we're going to show in a second, and give the 93 to this guy right here, Adam Thielen. I think maybe Adam Thielen already had a card around that overall, so maybe that's why they did it, but 91 speed is a little bit too slow. But if you do pull this cat, 260,000 coin quick sell, that's a reason to get excited about Adam Thielen. So there you go. A couple of elites or a couple of limiteds to kind of hope for in packs tomorrow. Next up, we'll take a look at some of the features on how this promo is going to work. I'm going to try and be as clear as possible with all this, but there's so much to go over. So guys, just hang in there. We'll figure it all out together. First thing of note is we got 150 candy quick sell on this Barry Sanders. Yes, the dreaded alternate currency is back in the form of candy. So we don't know what the actual candy to coin to training point ratio is going to be with this, but just something to keep your eye out. The way you get this candy is typically through solos and quick selling the players that come through the program. So any of those Easter players, those Color Smash players, they should quick sell for candy. You guys definitely check out Gut Fox tomorrow morning. He's going to have the scoop on, you know, if these reroll sets are good, if the value is good. Definitely check him out there. And we're going to look at some of these solo sequences, these missions as well. I'm just going to skip through a lot of this because you guys by now should know how these missions and stuff work. And I'll stop and point out stuff that's definitely relevant, including these word scramblers, which I'm going to come up to in just a second, just show you how that works, why that could be important. Here are some of your solo sequences for Color Smash. The milestones, you get 1,000 candy at 32 stars. At 96 stars, you're going to get a 96 Color Smash Nat player. Again, Kralo said that these could be quick selling for training at a quarter value, but he doesn't know if it will be candy either. So just keep that in mind. And then a 91 much later, which I usually don't go that far with the stars in the programs at least. Next up, Color Smash Greatest Hits. This is what kind of the solo sequences are going to be looking like. Very simple stuff right here. Luckily, it's, you know, score 10 points in the second quarter, you know, get 2 user tackles, stuff like that. Very familiar to what we've seen in solos and stuff past. Now, here's what's interesting. A second set of solo sequences right here. Color Smash Jamboree. This is what's interesting about this. You got the word scramble, which is going to be going over those letters I was showing you just a moment ago, and then daily egg hunt. Yes, eggs are back. That's one great thing about this promo. I'm excited to see. If you guys are here during the Christmas promo, you know that the eggs operate a lot like the gifts, a lot like the presents that we've seen, and some of those rewards out of those eggs could be absolutely insane, like we saw with the presents and the gifts. But I'll go over that a little bit more in just a second. So here's your word scrambler. Basically, these are solo sequences that you can do over and over and over again, trying to pick up some of these letters that go into a set later on for one of those pretty nice rewards. I think it's an egg that we're all going to be targeting here in just a second, but I'll show that set in just a moment. But again, these solo sequences are repeatable. You can play these over and over and over again, but you're not guaranteed a chance at getting, you're not guaranteed at getting the O. Let's say that's what you're trying to get here is the letter O, right? To complete that word scramble. You're not guaranteed to get it. So it could take you a couple of tries to get the letter O, but once you get it, you can start adding it to that set with the word scramble. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's a little bit of a grind right here. Take a look. It says win game, 6-minute quarters starting in quarter 3. So you're going to be playing 12 minutes of Madden football just for a chance at getting the letter O. So that one's kind of a yikes. I don't know how many people are going to be doing that. I might give it a shot, at least at trying to get one of these eggs, but I'll show you exactly what you're aiming for here in just a second. Then taking a look at the daily egg hunt. Again, just your average solos. You're going to be looking for eggs in here. It's going to give you a chance at one of the eggs, you know, by completing these solos. And these ones are typically a little bit quicker. You know, it says score a rushing touchdown this drive. Give you a little bit of extra candy too if you decide to go the 3-star route. Pretty easy stuff. So these ones I would definitely say are probably worth doing. Next up, let's get into the actual sets and stuff. This is what you're doing all of these solos for, guys. This is what it's all been about. Let's start with the actual players themselves. How do you get Barry Sanders and Ed Reed and stuff like that? Very familiar. You know, you put these 3 cards in, you're going to get them all back as Nat, as well as Barry Sanders and his power-up. So very, very interesting, very, very familiar. You guys know how that's going to work. I wish these cards were a little bit better because it would make the Barry Sanders set a little bit more worth doing if you got all 3 of them back Nat. But that's just something to take a look at. And then more than likely, these will quick sell for candy. So maybe if you want to get Barry Sanders, quick sell all of these guys and then maybe roll for one of them to quick sell again or to sell, you know, for coins or something. That might be the move right there, but we'll have to wait till tomorrow to see. Ed Reed performing exactly the same way. You know, 3 different players, you get them all 3 back Nat. Very, very easy to follow right there. 87 to 95 overall for all of, boom, these elite players. I don't think the math makes sense for it, but it is an option for you guys out there that have, you know, maybe some extra elites you want to get rid of to get a chance at an 87 to 95. If the chances and the odds were a little bit higher, I may say that's worth doing, but for right now, probably not. Taking a look here, this is where the word scramble comes in. This is the one that I want you guys to pay attention to. There's a couple of rewards on here that do catch my eye, but for the most part, the rest of them you can probably skip. The biggest one is the first one up here at the top. Bunny. A little bit ridiculous and silly, I know, but it is Easter. You're going to be going back to those solos that we showed just a moment ago. Maybe I can find those back here. Just kind of give you guys a quick refresher on what you're looking for here. Boom, word scrambler. This is what you're going to be wanting to do. I'm going to be targeting a lot of the same letters for the bunny. I think that's the one I'm going to be targeting the most, is bunny. If we can get all of these letters, you know, you have the Y, the N, the U, you know, target those guys, because that is exactly what you're going to be wanting to see when getting this bunny card. Because if you complete this set, you get a big or you get a grand egg. All right. And the big and grand egg, they have a candy value. I'll show you in the sets in just a moment. But this is the big one I think I'm going to be targeting. This is the big one I think most people should aim for, because it feels like the best chance at a good reward. You're going to get a big or a grand egg. I'll show you guys exactly the value of that here in just a second. But like I said before, as you're doing those solos, you can get a chance at one of these letters, put those letters in this set, and at the end, it's going to give you either a big or a grand egg. And hopefully you get that grand egg, because usually those rewards are pretty nice. And then these other ones are kind of nice too. I think the chances of getting an L, U, C, K, or Y are a little bit higher because the reward isn't as good. 93 to 96 overall, random tie-dye player. You know, this one comes with a quick sell value of 85 to 260,000 coins. So kind of it's nice for coins if you're looking that route, but not great. And then next up, you got your 91 to 95 for Bloom. Easy enough as well. So I don't know, that one doesn't seem worth doing to me. And then 96 overall Nat player for the word color. So interesting, but again, I would say most people shoot for the bunny. Try and get the bunny one done, at least. If you're just trying to do one, aim for bunny. Next up, let's take a look at some of the store packs here really quick. We're gonna fly through the rest of this stuff right here, guys. So here's the $150 91 plus player right there. Here are the store packs, very familiar. You guys know how this stuff works in a promo. Just make sure to get that $150 pack. It's usually worth it 99% of the time. Here's what we're looking at as far as eggs. Now, eggs. There is a random egg for 3,300 candy. This is also something I would check out with Gut Fox. Maybe these things will be worth doing tomorrow. You never know. Maybe you re-roll. There's a lot of really good odds in it. Definitely do it right away, because they usually turn the odds down right away if it's spitting out too many good eggs. You know what I mean? So that's something interesting to keep your eye on. And then again, we don't know the candy to coin to training point ratio right now, but maybe this re-roll will be worth doing as well. 87 to 95 for 3,100 candy. Then a 91 to 95 for 7,300 candy, stuff like that. And then your 96s are going to be worth 2,100 candy, so that's kind of interesting to look at. Also, keep in mind, Kralo said there's going to be 30 different eggs, okay? So when looking at this random egg pack, he said there's going to be 30 different eggs. So that's pretty exciting. A lot of different things that can come out of that. But that also tells you that the odds are probably going to be in the favor of the lesser eggs, because there's so many of them. But also keep in mind that this 21,000 96 overall, that's the candy value of a 96 overall. Okay, so it kind of gives us an idea of what these are going to be worth. Okay, so you got these random small eggs. Let's actually move over just a little bit more. Random small eggs for 85 or 855 candy. So that's the smallest one you can get. And then 21,600 for a random grand egg. Okay, that's the same as the 21,500, just about, for the 96 overall Color Smash player. But what's to take to note with these is that you don't know what's going to be coming out of these. A lot of the times it can be like a full Ultimate Legend player, or a full, you know, promo player, something like, you know, one of those 96 or 98 overall like free agent players. It could be something really, really big. And that tends to be what happens with these. A lot of guys that took a chance on the gifts and the presents and stuff from the Christmas promo made out like bandits. So I don't know if that's going to be the same thing that happens here, but usually these, I would say, are worth it. The big eggs, you tend to be pretty nice, and then the mediums are okay. But I would say the grand egg could be pretty nice as well. So I would say, I don't know, you know, how much these 96s are going to be going for. Maybe wait a little bit for their prices to come down, buy a bunch of them, quick sell them, and pick up a bunch of grand eggs just to see what happens with the actual rewards coming out of them. Lastly, here are the values in all of these letters to get the word scrambler done. So the 18, the 29, and the 4,500. That just kind of puts a numeral value on what these guys are worth. And then lastly, you get this little starter pack at the end right here. So I hope this all made sense to you guys. I know there's a lot of information in there, but trust me, tomorrow when all of this is sitting in front of you, it'll be a lot easier to digest. But this is helping you. This is mainly here to help you get prepared for what's coming tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have a lot of coins. It's nothing, guys, I swear. And hopefully you guys are prepared to get the players that you want. Hopefully a lot of players came out that you do want on your team, and it should be a good time. We all have a lot of time on our hands right now anyway, so a big promo like this with maybe a little bit of puzzle and wordplay could be a little bit fun. So, well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We hit 11,000 subs. If you guys like this, hit us up with a like and sub. Literally the small amount of time you guys take to hit the like, sub, and bell notification helps me out a lot, and thank you guys so much for helping me get this far. Guys, thank you so much. This has been The Director, and as always, stay frosty.